Have you ever asked yourself why you're not getting exactly what you want? Hi there. This is Nancy Davidson with Empower with Nancy, and thank you for listening to another episode. Today's episode is not going to be a feel good, motivational, pat on the back episode, as I usually do. Today, I'm going to tell you something that you probably don't want to hear, but absolutely need to. We all need to. If you're tired of seeing other people pass you by, frustrated that you're not growing fast enough, doubting if you even have what it takes, stay with me here. Because the truth is, you don't have a strategy problem. You don't have a talent problem. You have a desire problem. And most of us think that we want success. We say we want it, we talk about it, but we don't do a damn thing about it. But when that darn alarm goes off in the morning, we hit snooze. When it's time to sell, we shrink. When it gets extremely difficult and hard to do with challenges, we negotiate with ourselves or even shut down, and we don't move out of being comfortable to being uncomfortable. We kind of want it, but we kind of doesn't cut it. Does that make sense? Kind of gets you exactly what you have right now. I remember when I faced this in my own business, I was scared from being in corporate America for 35 years, stepping out and, working my business. I was scared and I took a leap of faith. But deep down inside, when I first started, I was saying all the right things. I want to help people. I want to grow. I want more freedom. But if you watch me back then, I was avoiding the hard calls. I was avoiding the webinars. I was avoiding, reaching out and networking. I was undercharging. I was moving my prices wherever I felt it was just to get a client. I wasn't staying consistent. I was fearing, where the hell am I going to get this other client? I was trying to stay extremely busy to become brave. I wanted comfort so much with dressed up ambition. I truly did. And let me tell you, that lie cost me a lot of money. I didn't have the clarity. I knew in my heart what I wanted. I hired a coach. She did a phenomenal job, but I still had to go in. No one gives you the secret sauce but yourself. And you have to give yourself and research as much as you possibly can to get exactly what you want, because no one is going to give it to you but yourself. You see, the real desire isn't polite. It's obsessive. It keeps us up at night brainstorming. Your mind is constantly going. It makes you nervous before big conversations happen. Like all this stuff is playing in your head. It pushes you to invest when you're freaking damn scared. It burns so hot that it cannot take any action. That's the difference between hoping and deciding. When it's something that you want, go and get it. Don't go and get validation from everyone, because while you're doing that, you're looking for the one person that tells you shouldn't do, and then you latch onto that. And you could have missed an opportunity. Investing in yourself. Sometimes we don't make the right decisions, but the decisions that we decide to make, and if it wasn't the right decision, you learn from it. You don't beat yourself up over it. So let me ask you, what do you want? And do you absolutely know what that is? If you're listening right now, take a pause. Pause me. Put me on mute right now. Think about it. If not, go back and re-listen to this episode and ask yourself, what do you actually want? Not what sounds nice, what sounds amazing, not what other people think that you should want, not what's easy, What's the real thing that makes your heart race when you admit it to your own self? And here's the next question I'm going to ask you. How badly do you want it? Would you wake up an hour or 30 minutes earlier to get it? Would you risk being judged? Would you sell before you feel completely ready to sell? Would you come out of your comfort zone? Or would you just stay stuck? Would you hear no 100 times to get the yes? Because that is what it takes. I see so many amazing people sabotaging their own success because they are waiting for permission. They're worried about what people will think. They want guarantees before they move or make a decision. There is no guarantee. But here's the truth. No one likes to say success is not for the polite. It's for the decided. You need to make a decision for yourself. If you're listening right now, I want you to hear me real crystal clear. You are allowed to want more. It is not bad. I don't want you to feel guilty about it. What you desire, what you want, what you're passionate about, what's going to fill up your glass to feel the freedom, the joy, the happiness. You don't have to apologize for it either. You don't have to wait until someone says you're worthy. And you don't have to keep playing small to make other people comfortable. You get one life. We all get one life. It is precious. It is beautiful. And we can make whatever life we choose that we want. You can have and do anything you want. I always tell my clients this. Why the hell wouldn't you go after what you really want? What is stopping you? Because if it's that damn fear, get rid of it. Remember, our minds, we have a wand and we have a weapon. That weapon can take us down and make all the decisions that we truly don't want. But that wand can be so magical, beautiful, amazing, full of freedom, abundance, love, joy. Who makes that decision? You do. Now let's talk about why you are resisting this. Because I know one thing. I've been there. You're afraid of failing publicly. You're afraid of failing with your family. You're afraid of wasting time and money. You're afraid of leaving people behind. You're afraid to bring people that are like-minded in your circle that you can resonate with. You're afraid of letting go of the people that should not be in your circle. You're afraid of seeing who you really are if you actually try. So you tell yourself, I'll figure it out. Don't worry, I'll suck it up. I don't need anybody's help. You'll wait until you're ready. You'll watch more trainings, you'll go to webinars, listen, you scroll through social media 1,000 times right before you go to bed or throughout the day. You're looking on TikTok, you're looking on YouTube, trying to get all this validation. Oh, this person's great, that person's great, which is great because you learn from it. But that can only go so far. When are you going to take the bull by its horn and lead the life that you want? Start writing your book. Start writing the book because each chapter is absolutely freaking amazing because you wrote their book. You made this happen. But let's be honest. Be true to yourself. The fear, it doesn't work. It will continue to put you behind. If this is hitting the pain points that you're facing right now, because damn, I have faced this, and sometimes I still do, but I know what works for me. I know my desire, my ambitions. I know that I am the own CEO of my own self, within my business, my own self. And I'm going to show up and continue to show up to the best version of myself, for myself, my family, my clients, God, because you are too talented, too resourceful, too damn capable to keep living on autopilot and stop and living the fear. To come this far to play small in your life. You didn't sacrifice what you did to stay stuck, because we all sacrifice. We all go through challenges. It makes us stronger and wiser. You can use those challenges as a resource and as a wand, where you can use those challenges and you do absolutely nothing. You want a real change, don't you? You need to make a decision. So clear it away. Clear the scarcity. What you do need that you want so badly, stop making excuses. Here's what I want you to do after this episode. I want you to just not just feel fired up because of this episode. I want you to act on it. Take 10 minutes today. Sit somewhere quiet, and I want you to ask yourself these questions. What exactly do I want? What is my why? What is my purpose? Why do I want this so bad? What price am I willing to pay to get what I want? And what am I unwilling to keep tolerating? Write it down. Read it out loud. Look at yourself in the mirror. Say it out loud. Own it. Make that change. Then I want you to pick one thing that you've been putting off. Either it's making the offer, scheduling the meeting, raising your prices. If you're a coach or a business owner, maybe just doing a video. Tell them how you really feel. It is okay to tell the truth. You need to move. Start taking the leap of faith and do exactly what is going to make you happy and fill your glass. Because what? We only live one life. Because clarity without action is daydreaming. And you're done with that. You're done with that today, right now. I want you to listen. I don't care how many times you failed. I don't care how many people doubt you. I don't care how messy it's been so far. If you decide to what you want, if you decide that enough is enough, you will move forward. You will become the person who can have it all. You will build the skills, the network, the mindset. But it starts with the desire. A desire that refuses to be polite to yourself. A desire that demands result. Because that mindset and that vision is so powerful. Start putting it to work. So don't leave this episode nodding your head or doing absolutely nothing. Or maybe you say, Nancy, you're crazy. But I'm telling you this because of my own experiences. Decide, because you want to live the life that you want to live. Decide and act. Claim the life that's waiting for you, because you're not here to kind of want it. You're here to get it because you deserve it. Until next time, I hope this episode resonated with you. I hope you learned from it. Please share it with a friend. If this is your first time listening to my episode, thank you so much. Click like, the follow, share all of my episodes with your friends. I am so very grateful for my life, my business, my listeners, my opportunities, my clients. I'm very blessed, and I'm very, very grateful for every day. Until next time, I want you to stay clear to yourself and true to yourself and never apologize for wanting more. With gratitude, Nancy.